I first learned about Gray Sage Intacct offering. We have a very close partner that helps us with technology implementations. And we were in desperate need for a new accounting system, and they helped us perform a competitive search process for a variety of different solutions to meet our accounting needs, as well as a variety of different partners to help us implement those solutions. And so Gray was one of the top contenders and ended up being our final partner in our decision to move forward with Sage Intacct. The primary reason we went with Gray to help implement Sage Intacct was first the people. I've implemented a number of different ERP systems over my career, and it has always been clear to me that the most successful implementations are backed by the right people that have the right skills for technical work, for the change management work, and have a structured but flexible approach. And so Gray demonstrated that they had all of those skills to help bring and make our implementation successful. The other thing that was very compelling as a not-for-profit and as a goodwill enterprise, many folks don't know that we do a lot of different types of businesses. So while we're primarily a nonprofit, we also run a very large retail operation. We run federal contracts. We receive government funding through grants. We also do quite a bit of fundraising efforts. We have a temporary staffing service agency. And so our needs in a partner is someone who can understand all of the different dimensions of our business, not just the not-for-profit side, but also for-profit reporting and accounting. And Gray was able to do that for us. I would describe the support from Gray during our Sage Intacct implementation as very flexible, very efficient, and very structured. We had a very supportive team that really accommodated our needs, whether they be on-site support and training, remote project management meetings, or one-off sessions where we may be struggling or may have not a clear vision of what the design was that we wanted for the system. Or maybe we encountered challenges and we just needed another set of ideas from the team, an integration that we weren't sure how to solve for. And so the breadth and the depth of resources that not only our project lead, Shawi, who is phenomenal, as well as Bill, who helped lead our project, we really found quite a robust support team to help us make good decisions. The implementation of any system is not always easy. It's not always successful. And so having a partner to help you make good decisions to get a product and a solution out that is good to get started and then to mature over time, felt like we really had a partner in helping make those difficult but important decisions to make sure we were successful. Been able to accomplish quite a bit since we implemented Sage Intacct. When I joined Goodwill, we were running an accounting system that was over 25 years old, and it was a real challenge to be able to have access to the information when I needed it, to be able to analyze what was going on in the organization, and also to be able to report out and tell our story to the organization was very difficult. With Sage Intacct, we have the ability to integrate with all of the other systems that we use around the organization, our point of sale system, also with our HR and accounts payable system. We've really been able to, one, achieve integrations. Two, we've been able to achieve fairly significant efficiencies in our work. Gone are the days when our grant accounting and reporting is done manually and in spreadsheets, or we're manually moving data over to our banking partners to pay bills. So those internal efficiencies have been significant and very beneficial. But then also from the management perspective, the ability to have a new design of the way we look at our operations and our financials and effectively analyze those activities in a system that's nimble but yet structured in a way to help. All of that, and really the reason for moving to Sage Intacct was we didn't want to be limited by the systems in our own growth journey to expand new store openings, to expand programs. We've gone through some major restructuring and major changes at Goodwill over the past few years. And now we feel much more confident as we open new stores, as we add programs to help people get better employment in our mission services operations that will be supported by an efficient and flexible system. I would definitely recommend Gray for a Sage Intacct implementation. In fact, I've done it numerous times already. We have many members across the Goodwill network who are looking to modernize their systems. And beyond just indicating that Sage Intacct is a great solution, I always mention that Gray is a great partner, regardless of where someone's located, to help take them to that next level. And the partnership, not only just to get Sage Intacct up and running, but also to help build plans for how do we grow with the system and grow with Gray as a partner, because it's not just a single project. It's an ongoing relationship, and it's an ongoing maturity that we all look forward to growing together on. And I appreciate this in particular from a sales perspective and also from a service perspective. Early on, when we first received our demos for Sage Intacct, and Bill and Shali came to our offices and showed us what the system would look like, it wasn't as though after that sales presentation we then worked with another team, or we never saw the folks who sold the product to us again, which often happens with some firms. I felt as though I had regular access to Bill. I always could share ideas or concerns or opportunities with them, and know that they would hear me, that they would be there for me, and that it wasn't an organization where I felt like I was just consistently being moved around. And that's been a big reason why we've advocated for Gray, and we've been happy to refer others.